Good evening, everybody, and welcome to had to look at my book because we're getting up there in numbers. Episode 48 of the Shop the Shed project. 48, we're almost at 50 episodes. This has been since the end of January, I think. So we're pretty well half a year in, 6 months in, and it's been a very interesting ride. That is for sure. So, today's bags are coming to you from another bag that I have opened from the storage unit that I have not seen in years. And it was a Fossil bag. So most of the bags in this evening's Shop at the Shed um, project are from Fossil. And there are a couple. I love Fossil. I Not so much the bags I use anymore, just because they're not big enough for me. But Fossil watches, I've got half a dozen at least. I know, doesn't that make me sound like I've got shit I don't need? I'm sure it does. But Fossil is I think Fossil is a sleeper company. We talked about Fossil recently. Actually, no, that wasn't. That was the Gap, wasn't it? No, Fossil's going through a little bit of a change right now. If you follow me at all over at the Vintage Bag Experience, you know that I am a lover of vintage. I'm a lover of the individuality of a vintage piece. You're not going to walk into the mall like you do with a pair of Costco jeans and you see 15 other pairs of Costco jeans. My mom recently saw a top in Costco she liked and she didn't buy it because she didn't want to be in the grocery store with four other ladies wearing the same top from Costco. But I make fun of Costco jeans all the time just because they've got that kind of fancy swoosh on the back. And Pius had a couple of pairs of Costco jeans when I first met him. I was like, eh. But Fossil, I absolutely love. I think Fossil is a quality company going through a little bit of a transition right now, I do feel. No longer putting the iconic key on their bag, which I think is a huge mistake. My opinion, I think in due time we will see that come back. I remember when they started doing the key in plastic. And then they started doing it in wood. Not so bad. And then it came back in the metal, and now it's gone altogether. What they're using is this, it's like a sphere in a, like, so you can spin it. What does it mean? What does that mean for Fossil? Fossil's key is an iconic identifier. Some people don't care to have their bags identified. I'm a little bit down the middle. I don't mind people knowing that I enjoy a quality bag. It doesn't need to be a designer brand. It doesn't need to be monogrammed all over the place, but the leather does need to be special. And I feel that Fossil fits that bill for me. Their leather quality it's thick, it's supple, it's very well constructed, and I don't see a lot of issues with the Fossil bags that I do have, and I have a lot of them. So as I said, I unearthed a bag of Fossil bags, so that is what we're going to see mostly this evening. If you are new to the Shop at the Shed project, little bit of information for you before we begin. All the bags that I will be showing you this evening are gently used. This is a reselling site or a reselling channel, and pretty well everything that I have has been pre-loved. And if that's not your cup of tea, then this may not be the sale for you. And if you're just hanging out with the crazy bag lady, then by all means, hang out with the crazy bag lady. But everything you see is pre-loved and is available. Leatherbag.lady.com is my website, and that is where all the bags from this evening will be listed, and all the bags from previous episodes, there's 48 of them, that did not sell. So there's quite a bit of stock over there now. So take a little peruse and see if there's anything that tickles your fancy, as my mom says. It's a British thing. I really think it is a British thing. So that is first and foremost, the bags are gently used. Second, there is no exchanges, refunds, returns. However, if something clearly has happened during the shipping process, please reach out to me. I don't want you receiving a bag that is not usable or, whatever because of something that happened during shipping. I will absolutely take care of you if that has indeed happened. All my shipping has tracking, so, any issues, we're probably going to be able to sort it out. And lastly, shipping is not included. If you follow me again on Vintage Bag Experience on Etsy, shipping is included. In Canada, in the US, there is a small shipping fee. Shop at the Shed, prices are a little bit lower. And unfortunately, I cannot cover the whole shipping cost. But what you are paying is only half of the shipping. I mean, I shipped a bag this morning from Wednesday's Shop at the Shed, and it is literally going to the next county over, and it was $20 to ship. So, excuse me, as my nose is running. So shipping is insane. And I don't expect you to pay it all, and I can't afford to pay it all. So it's getting a little silly, actually. I'm gonna have to raise my prices a little bit. And I hate doing that. I don't want to do that. Either that or the customer has to cover shipping. I'm not sure. I know, Cynthia, if you're watching this, you're gonna have a little rant at me again. I know that I should be charging full shipping, but I wouldn't pay it, so I don't expect you to pay it. I am my worst customer. Oh, my nose is itchy. What is going on? Got hair in my face and... Anyway, so let's get to the bags. Finally, 7 minutes in. Let's get to the bags. So our first bag is really, really lovely. This has got a little bit of weight to it, this one. This leather is really thick. I'm trying to push you back as much as I can so we can see the bag a little bit. There we go. This is an absolutely beautiful kind of tan, caramel colored, pebbled leather Fossil bag. It is absolutely gorgeous. The corners are in great shape. I love this contrasting color. The glazing is in great shape. Few little cracks here, but nothing missing, nothing, that's that damn glazing. I hate it. The strap, I like this type of strap where you have the leather ends and then this really thick canvas. I just find this very comfortable, a lot more comfortable than just the leather. It is a slide adjustable. It is detachable, so you can wear it, just like a kind of a Speedy bag if you wanted to. It's very kind of much shaped like a Louis Vuitton Speedy. There's your Fossil emblem. Now there is a little bit of wear, just little bit of wear here and again over here, but nothing crazy. Tiny little bit of fading inside just along the top there. Lots of action going on in the trailer park today. It's Friday, so everybody's coming up to spend what is supposed to be a beautiful weekend. What a gorgeous day today. Thank goodness. The rain. Oh my goodness. The rain was insane. That rhymes. The rain on the plane falls mainly... No, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plane. Oh, whatever. Your Fossil branding inside. You've got a zipper compartment and 2 slips. So just a little bit of lightening up here. Sometimes when these bags are kind of, left open or whatever in the sun, it will fade them. But this is a beautiful, beautiful bag. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, I'm telling you. Absolutely gorgeous. Told you I like my Fossil. So that is bag number 1. What's next? Oh, this is beautiful. I don't know that I've ever seen a Fossil in this green color before. Absolutely used as an accent color, but as a solid, I don't know that I have. It is gorgeous. This bag is absolutely beautiful. So you have, there's your Fossil branding. You've got a little magnetic pocket here. These do open. It's not like Derek Alexander where you have opposing pockets so that you get 2 full pockets. This actually opens up and just goes all the way through. Ta-da! So, not sure what you would use that for, but probably more of a decoration than anything else. Maybe you slip a small umbrella through there or something. You have a zipper compartment here. Nothing on the back. There is a tiny little bit of wear on one corner. That's it. Nothing on any of the other 3, but just that one. It's kind of crazy. And I don't have, oh, actually I do have green. I could probably fix that up. Now, the strap is kind of on the back, which is a little different, I think. You know, usually your straps are on the ends. It opens up really wide. It is in absolutely pristine condition inside. You've got, that's me molting again. You've got a zipper compartment and you've got 2 slips. But this bag, it's got a beautiful base on it. This color is gorgeous. It is just gorgeous. The lighting in here is very yellow. So if you head on over, that's a pretty true likeness of the color. You head on over to the website. All the pictures are there. And they were taken outside, so it's a little bit truer. But this is a special bag. I just love this bag. I don't think it's ever been used. I mean, there is a tiny little bit of corner wear on one corner. What sense does that make? I don't think it's been used. Honestly, I do not. This is our small item today. How cute is this? Woven multicolored leather belt. I love these. Here. Oh, love it. I like these woven belts. You don't need holes. You just kind of, put it wherever it needs to go. And there you are. I like the little landing pad at the end. This is a large according to the tag. Made in Thailand. I love the wrapped buckle. It's wrapped in leather. This is, if you've got a very plain white summer's dress or any of these colors, there's pink, there's like a deep burgundy, black, kind of mustard yellow, green, any of those colors, and you put this belt on, pow, pouty, pouty, pow. So that is our small item for today. Now, next is our purse pound item. So if you're new to the Shop at the Shed project, you're like, what the heck is a purse pound? I came up with this idea because I have bags that just have a little bit more wear than I would normally offer. Now, that has been since I purchased it, or unfortunately it has happened during the storage process, or oftentimes it happens from my shows. I put the bags in lawn bags, paper lawn bags, to transport them from my car to the facility, set up for the show, put them back, and sometimes they can get knocked about a little bit. The lawn bags are fantastic. They are moisture resistant, so I found that was a double layer of protection for the leather when it's being stored. It's squishable. I have a tiny little car, so it allows me to put a little bit more in the car as opposed to a hard-sided tote or something that, even though the inside is not full to capacity, you're not, you can't condense the shape anymore to get anything else in. So sometimes putting them in those bags can cause a little bit of damage. So this is my purse pound item today. So this is a Fossil 54 bag. This line was launched, as far as I know, in 2007. So we are fast approaching a vintage status. But this line was meant to mimic a vintage bag. So, I mean, when this was created in 2007, it was meant to look like, I would say, a 70s kind of, soft hobo hippie vibe bag. This is a really cool tassel. You know how I feel about tassels. That's just says 54 on there. I don't know what the 54 is. I think, I'm not 100% sure what the 54 is. Fossil, I can't be as specific as I'd like to be because I don't have my notes in front of me, but I think the gist of the story is that Mr. Fossil got married and his wife, Mrs. Fossil, is the one who, actually she already worked for the company, I do believe, and she was the one that put the vintage inspired lines into the already Fossil brand. Fossil originally was a watch brand, and then this young lady married Mr. Fossil. He's got a Greek name, and launched some of these more vintage. So why is it a pound bag? There are a few little blemishes. You can't even really see them. Oh, there we go. There's a couple of little blemishes there. Couple of little blemishes here. You can't even, that is just in the hide. As I've, talked to you about in the past, these hides were live on an animal that could have, rubbed against barbed wire, rubbed against a fence or whatnot. And sometimes they use those blemished hides. So you've got like a mustard yellow, a really kind of muted purple, and a gray. Now there's a little bit of corner wear on this gray. This gray leather is like butter. It is absolutely like butter. No outside pockets. And the lining is monogrammed with 54 all over it. You've got leather edged slip pockets. There's your Fossil 54 and your zipper compartment inside. And you've even got a little doohickey for your keys or whatever you want to put on there. So this is our pound bag today. It is large and in charge, but it is really quite unique. If you like that unstructured kind of boho hippie vibe, then this is for you. So last but not least, this is actually a definite vintage. This is a 1970s. I think it's Brixton. Yep, Brixton out of Vancouver, Canada. And there's all this lovely kind of 60s, 70s velvet interior. So the window for these kind of cream white bags is fast closing. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna put a few of these vintage pieces in my shop at the shed, even though they kind of do belong over in my vintage bag experience. All raw leather. Fantastic. That's what all the white is. It's just the pilling from the leather. But this is a super cute little bag. Love the way they've crimped the strap. It is just a shoulder strap. It's really not long enough to be crossbody. There is a little blemish here, but other than that, it is perfect. Just something a little different. If you're looking for something that is just a little bit edgy, got a little bit of a vintage vibe to it because it is vintage, then this is for you. From time to time, I will bring some of my vintage bags over. So that is it for this evening. Hopefully you are going to have a great rest of the weekend. Like I said, the weather is absolutely beautiful, but it's only going to be beautiful for a couple of days. We are going to get a ton more rain next week. It has been insane. Flooding, cars being submerged on the highways. Just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Anyway, everybody, again, if you see anything you like, leatherbag-lady.com. Hopefully I will get the listing live, and there's so many moving parts, but I can't do one until it's uploaded, and then I got to go to the library. So, wah, excuses, I know. But I do appreciate those of you who kind of give me a little nudge on YouTube saying there's no prices or they're not live or whatever. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'll leave it at that. I will see you next Wednesday for the 49th episode of the Shop at the Shed project. Bye, everybody.